to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Good morning, YouTube. It's a lovely, beautiful day outside today. The skies are blue. And that smell of, the day after it rains, the smell of fresh, wet mud. It's just brilliant. Birds are chirping. It just puts you in a good mood, huh? So anyways, first things first, I need to get on with my work, which is clean the cow sheds, feed the cows, milk the cows, feed Zeus. He's already been lunged this morning. I forgot to take footage of that. That'll be in another video in the future. Anyways, I have to check on my goats. Let's see how they're doing, because 2 of them were running fever yesterday. I've given them medicine, so let's see if they're feeling better. And if they are, we're going to graze them. If they're not, I'm going to stall feed them today, let them rest and recover. Anyways, now the plan is today mainly is to, for this episode, is to show you guys about the reishi mushroom. Reishi mushroom is found wild where I live. It's a rare mushroom, but it's extremely good for you. It has a lot of medical benefits. So today we're going to have a full episode devoted to how to recognize what is the reishi mushroom, what are the benefits associated with it, and how is it that I use it. Because I use it as a tea, which I've been doing for the last, I would say, about 3 years or so. And it's brilliant. I mean, there are noticeable changes in my health and the benefits that I receive from it. So stay tuned for all that information coming up. Okay, so now to the topic at hand. Foraging for mushrooms. Now, just because you're going to see me eating a wild mushroom or consuming a wild mushroom in this video does not mean that you should do this too. Mushrooms are extremely dangerous business. Some can feed you, some sustain you, some can be medicine, some can make you trip and think that and make you hallucinate, and some will legit kill you. So you have to be very careful when dealing with mushrooms. Anyways, so now the thing about reishi is they will only grow at the stumps or the dead roots of deciduous trees. So what I have here is a dead stump, and I have the reishi growing out of it from here. So reishi has a very distinctive look, with a brown cap, with a almost varnish-like thing, and it's a cork-like substance. The texture is like cork. It's pretty hard, and if you run your finger over the cap like so, this almost looks ready. This should be ready. You should see the spores. It should be like a brownish powder, and like so. I don't know if it's very clear on the video, but let's try from this side. Yeah, here you see. Now, so they pop out of the roots like that. When the spores on top, when you get this brown dust on top, that means they're ready for harvest. They are cork-like in texture. There's nothing else that really looks like them. They have a varnish, like the look. It looks like it's polished in the sun. It's quite beautiful, actually. So the only way to harvest it is very simple. You just grab a hold onto this from here. Just break it off, like so. So what I like to do is I like to leave a bit of it out here, because then I can always get in some in future, like there's another one that I harvested earlier and it's again popping out here as well. You can see it's been harvested before and how it start growing again. That's a new one there that's popping out of the ground. So yeah, I'm going to harvest this one also, and then I will show you how do I make the tea. And we are back. So it has been about 12 days since I showed you guys how to harvest the reishi mushroom, how to identify it, and well, now I'm going to show you guys how to make the tea. Tea is very straightforward. You just need water, fire, and obviously the mushroom. You can choose to make it with the fresh mushrooms as well. It's just a matter of personal preference. For me, I prefer to use it when it's dry because number one, you end up using a lot less. Number two, the flavor. I just prefer it a bit better. I find it a bit more, what do you say, appetizing when it's dry, because the flavor of this is basically earthy. Now, earthy is just a fancy way of saying dirt. It tastes like dirt, so when it's dried, it's not as what do you say, prominent. And ideally, what I also like to do from time to time is, I'll take a fresh lemon, squeeze a bit, and just a teaspoon of honey, and voila, that makes it really good. So while the tea is being made, while I light the fire and just let it boil, straightforward process. You want to let it boil in the water for as long as possible, 30 minutes to about an hour. The longer it boils, the better it is, because you get a lot of the goodness out of the mushroom. And while it's boiling, I'm going to list out the top benefits that are proven without getting into too much detail, because let's be frank, I'm not a very smart guy and I don't want to bugger it up. So what I will do is, after I list out the benefits, you guys can check out the description down below. I'm going to link some articles which have been written by people who are far smarter than me, who actually know what they're talking about. They've done the research, they've studied it. I just read a bit and try it out. So yeah, let's get into it. Once you've got your fire going, it's nice and hot, just put the pot on top. I just put some regular water inside. Now the mushroom, it's dried. See, when it's fresh, it's easy to cut, because as it gets dry, it's really hard. Now, I found out the hard way, do not put this in your blender, it'll break. So, I just prefer to break it by hand and just dump it in. When you break it, and basically once it's broken up, it makes it easy for the goodness to come out. I don't know how else to put it. And I think that should do it. So we still got this left for another time. Let's set this aside. Now the benefits of the reishi mushroom. Now the reishi mushroom has, in literature, been used for the past at least 4,000 years, and it's often referred to as the mushroom of immortality. The Chinese used to consider it amongst the drugs of immortality. So the most proven benefit is its anti-cancer properties. It has a very good effect on your immune system. It's an immune regulator. It doesn't just boost your immune system, it actually regulates it to a level where it's performing at an optimum level. So that's another good factor. Another important point It has proven benefits on, bettering your mood, getting rid of fatigue, depression, all that stuff, and the quality of sleep you get after it. That's also quite amazing, because I usually like to drink it at night because it makes you really sleepy afterwards. But when you're sleeping better, you tend to recover better, so your body actually feels much better. It has proven benefits on cardiovascular health. So, I mean, I might be missing a lot more because the list just goes on. Because, as you'd imagine, the thing is called the mushroom of immortality. So, yeah, it doesn't taste too good, but with the benefits there, why not? So, anyways, this is going to keep boiling. It's going to take some time, and let's check in with you guys once it's been boiled for about an hour or so, and I will show you what it's supposed to look like, and I'll drink a bit also as a taste test for you guys. So check back in very soon. So it has been boiling for about 20-25 minutes. Now, one of the things that I also forgot to mention was the anti-inflammatory benefits also that it has. So if you have any inflammations, pains and aches, the reishi mushroom tea can actually help you with that as well. I think another 10 minutes or so, this should be done. Ideally, you want it to boil longer, but today I've got a lot of work ahead of me, so I'm just going to do the bare minimum, which is 30 minutes. Don't let it boil for anything less than that, because then you're just wasting a lot of the mushroom. So I will check back in around 10 minutes or so. Let's see. So it's been about 30 minutes. It's finished boiling. The fire has died down. Guys, shh, quiet. No. No arguing. Enough. Hey. So I'm cheeky guy. They just came to check out what's happening out here, and now they're going back. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. See, when you boil it longer, it's better. You get a very nice darker brew. So this is the bare minimum, the 30 minutes. So as you can see, it's changed color. I'll still let it set, because within the embers itself, another 5-10 minutes, we should get a better brew. And I'm going to drink some of this lovely goody tea. And it's done. It's ready. All I have to do is strain it and drink it. It's Simple, good for you, all those benefits. Just strain this right here. And voila, nice, beautiful cup of the Reishi Mushroom tea. There you go. Look at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this lovely tea with a view and then carry on with my day. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, do go ahead and give me the HBO special, which is help a ball day out. So if you like this, give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts on the videos and the content, and I will see you next time. Cheers. Yep, it's still earthy, but you can always add lemon and honey for that. Yes, boy, I'm coming.